In the latter half of the 10th century and the early 11th century, Mahmud of Ghazni reigned over the Ghaznavid Empire as a great monarch and conqueror. As a result of his military exploits and his contribution to the dissemination of Islamic culture and civilization across the region, he is regarded as one of the most significant people in the history of South Asia. In the year 971 AD, Mahmud was born in the city of Ghazni, which may be found in what is now the country of Afghanistan. His father, Abu Mansur Sabuktigin, was a Turkish slave who rose to authority in the area. He was the son of Abu Mansur Sabuktigin. Mahmud was educated in the literature of Arabic and Persian, in addition to the reading of the Quran, when he was a child. He also had a background in the military, which would prove to be beneficial to him in his later years. After Mahmud's father passed away when Mahmud was only 17 years old, Mahmud succeeded his father as the ruler of Ghazni. In the beginning of his reign, there were frequent struggles against other monarchs in the area, but Mahmud was eager to expand his domain and strengthen his control. In order to become one of the most successful conquerors of his era, he began a series of military campaigns, which ultimately led to his victory. First and foremost among Mahmud's military endeavors was an assault against the Hindu Shahi dynasty, which held sway in the Punjab region of what is now Pakistan and India. In the year 1001 AD, Mahmud led an assault on the city of Multan, which at the time served as a significant financial and commercial hub in the area. Mahmud was successful in seizing control of the city and plundering its wealth despite encountering fierce opposition. This was the first of many raids that Mahmud would conduct in India, and it paved the way for his subsequent victories and conquests there. In the following 2 decades, Mahmud led a number of raids and battles in northern India, which resulted in his acquiring an incredible amount of wealth and expanding his kingdom. In addition to prevailing over a number of Hindu kingdoms, such as the Chandela, the Ghaznavids, and the Paramaras, he also seized control of the prosperous province of Gujarat. The crucial battle that Mahmud won in 1025 AD, in which he triumphed over the Rajput king of Kannauj, is considered to be Mahmud's most famous victory. Because of this victory, Mahmud was able to maintain authority over a significant portion of northern India and solidified his position as the most powerful king in the area. In addition to his victories on the battlefield, Mahmud was also a supporter of the arts, the written word, and scientific research. In Ghazni, he founded a library that was home to many unique and priceless manuscripts. In addition, he was responsible for the construction of a number of magnificent buildings and structures in the city, including the well-known minaret of Jam. Mahmud was a devout Muslim who encouraged the spread of Islamic culture and civilization throughout the lands he ruled once he had completed his conquests. He supported a large number of Islamic intellectuals and theologians, which contributed to the dissemination of the faith among the general public. After a lengthy and fruitful reign as the head of the Ghaznavid Empire, Mahmud passed away in the year 1030 AD. His conquests were so successful that they left an indelible mark on the annals of South Asian history, and he is remembered as one of the most successful conquerors of all time. The victories of Mahmud opened up India to Muslim influence and laid the way for the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate, which would reign over most of India for centuries to come. Mahmud's conquests were responsible for opening up India to Muslim influence. In conclusion, Mahmud of Ghazni was a powerful and prominent figure in the history of South Asia. He led a number of military expeditions that resulted in the expansion of his kingdom and gained him an incredible amount of wealth. In addition to this, he was a benefactor to the fields of art, literature, and science, and he encouraged the dissemination of Islamic culture and civilization throughout the lands that he had conquered. Even in modern times, the legacy of Mahmud as a conqueror and patron of culture can still be felt throughout the region, and he continues to be an important character in the history of South Asia.